Hi, I'm Aemon, and I cut hair at Brother Wolf Barbershop. Today, as part of Footlocker's Dunk School, I'll be showing you a couple of on-trend haircuts. So the mullet I'm going to be cutting today, with Jenya's hair, it's going to be wild at the back, super sharp on the front. So you're looking at camera, no one knows what's going on. When I turn my head, fire out the back. So right now I'm going to wet down her hair, just so I can get a good clean section. I'm going to comb her hair into the position where I can section it out. So right now I'm just going to take off a touch of length from the bottom. I'm going to make sure I cut it in a way that flows freely, but also has a whole lot of ruckus to it. So I'm going to section it all down, take off a little bit of length as I go up. Then I'm going to start to graduate it, so as it falls, it's quite layered. I got into cutting hair because I was going to the barbershop that I now work at. Upon quitting a previous job, the owner of the shop asked me if I wanted an apprenticeship. So for 5 months, I cut hair for free, or swept the floors, answered the phone, did whatever I needed to. 5 years later, I'm here in front of you. So right now, I'm just taking down a touch of length from the top of Jenya's hair. Just gonna make sure once I comb it down, I can see that it's all even. I'm gonna blow dry it out now and get into my clipper work. We're gonna clip her out the front, make sure everything is combed out in the right way, in a way that it will fall. And I'll make sure that when I clipper it, my hands are steady. All through the sides, I'm gonna make sure these things are even, because when Jenya's looking at you, I wanna make sure that she knows that this thing is right. So I put a little bit of product in just to hold. And this is my take on a modern day mullet. So for DJ's haircut, I'm gonna make sure he leaves here looking nice and clean. A really sharp fade on the sides, but then on one side, I'm gonna make sure he leaves here with some super cool basketball pattern related to his and my life, so it's only right. I'm now taking down the hair with the clippers and a high clipper guide. This way I can remove all the weight and I can see in the areas that I'm working. I'm gonna put my pattern in on this side because he's got a wicked cowlick. So let's work with his hair, not against it. Don't fight your hair, it's a losing battle. I'm starting to fade downwards. Right now I'm putting my zero line in so I know where my fade's gonna sit. I'm evaluating DJ's head shape and making sure that line to follow the curvature of his head. He's got this cowlick just here. We're gonna work with it because this little dip from a straight line, we're actually gonna put a line straight down here. Now when you put lines in, you don't want them to be too thick. You want it to still look somewhat natural. So what I'm doing now is I've got the base of my basketball. We're gonna fade out the bottom. Once I get the razor work in here, this is really gonna pop. And then I'm gonna box him up. So everything has to be nice and sharp here. Always make sure the skin is stretched out to avoid cutting somewhere. I'm now going to finalize the haircut by dousing in some alcohol spray, ensuring that his skin is okay and it will heal properly. Also smells nice, bit of wave grease in there, just to hold it all together. I'm going to clean him up correctly and get him on with his day. And there you have it. Fresh fade for DJ, my interpretation of a basketball pattern on the side of his head, all ready to get on the basketball court. Ain't that right, DJ? Let's see. That's a wrap. Thank you everyone for being here and joining me on my edition of Footlocker's Dunk School Workshop. I'll be in store this June for a live workshop, so please make sure to follow the Footlocker Instagram to be the first to secure your spot. It's been a pleasure. My name is Aemon, and I'm out.